Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off the play fake. Owens. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ricky Seals-Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Block gonna throw. Screenplay, Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Block now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Block now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. to throw. Owens. And he slings one that's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. You got nothing in this.
Operating from the gun. Owens. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line.
Sponge. No.
On the give, this is Drake. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the Broncos' 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you. Check your hot read.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Touchdown. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Owens. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. Back to throw. Owens. It's complete to Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, 43. Check, 43. Let's go, D. Tiger.
On 1st down, Drake. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check three.
From the gun, Owens to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Boston shot through on the safety blitz for the sack. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 60 or. I'm coming after you. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Lock, left side here. That's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lock. The Sanders has got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26. Ready, ready.
Again, it's Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own
Let's go.
40-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Owens. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Owens. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards on the ground. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Right back to Drake. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Under pressure, and he will go down. sack back at the 38. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Check 99.
Back to throw. Owens. That's caught by Meredith right side. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Owens. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Owens eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Owens. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Owens. Now a desperation throw deep. It got his man complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Owens. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
On 1st down, Owens. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw it with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They'll try and run with Drake. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bounds. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You gonna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm giving it so for real. Who feel that glowing hill? I'm giving they soul the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. What's that? Just start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro. When you're post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets. We can do it. Ain't built for the weak, ain't sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods. Damn it, I can play. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flyer field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving that soul the chill. My druidic code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah.
know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause